oh, oh my God. Man. Well, I guess you already know what's up, right? You already know what's up. So, anyways, yeah. What's up, guys? Welcome. Welcome back to my channel. Before we proceed, please understand that this, my friends, is not financial advice. You are more than free to do whatever you like with your money. And so am I. And that being said, let's take a sip of coffee from my Casper Maxi mug. Everything, guys, definitely everything tastes better with Casper. Today we're about to do the same thing we do every day. First, we look at market performance. Oh my God. After that, we look at prices in details. And last but not the least, we look at our positions. Are we buying Lambos yet? I don't know about you, but yeah, I think I'm in the right track. Okay, I think I am in the right track. Okay, but yeah, before we do that, yeah, the people say, let me set this down. I've been telling you over and over, old season was here, right? Everybody else keep telling you now it's not here. Bitcoin is gonna go up, then money will trickle down. Money will trickle down into altcoins. And I've been telling you, you need to put your money in utility coins. That's where they are. That's where the money is. That's where everything is. And again, not the first time we talked about it, not the second time, but if you just pay a little bit of attention, you will see that every time Bitcoin goes up, certain, not all, some altcoins go up with it, right? And every time Bitcoin dumps, some altcoins dump with it. You will, if you just like, if you pay attention to it, you will start to understand what I am talking about when I tell you guys that altcoin season is here. And the biggest one again, the bull run will not last long. It will not last like everybody is thinking that it will. It won't. And that's that's up to you guys. It's up to you. I've been sitting here about it, and the more as time goes by, you begin to realize like, yeah, 200,000 Bitcoin. Yeah, I don't know. Seriously, I don't. I think this run that we're starting right now is gonna take Bitcoin up. It's gonna make it go really up to probably 150, 160,000 if we get there. But looking at the way everything is playing out, the tariff wars, the M2 market, interest rates, everything I'm looking at right now, it is still making me even more solid in believing that everything is going to play out the way I think it will. Okay, the question is, what are you doing? Are you getting ready for it? Are you just going to sit on the side and, trickle your thumbs and let everything go? But no, you guys know my attitude already. Okay, you know the way I do my things, because first, I don't wait for price confirmation, just like I don't wait for market confirmations. I don't. I start to make my plans before things happen. That's how I do. Like right now, everybody was thinking about, yeah, recession is not coming. We are not going to do this. They thought they could kick the can down the road, right? But honestly speaking, I think we might be heading into recession sometime this year. As a millionaire journey, as in my millionaire journey strategy, I see this and I see opportunity. You understand? I see opportunity. The next 3 months are going to be incredible. Seriously, they are going to be incredible. You're going to make a lot of money. I don't put it out of the realm of the possibilities that in the next 3 to 4 months, you're probably going to see that Bitcoin jumps all the way up there, 140, 150,000 if it gets there. But let's see how things play. I've been hammering into you guys, telling you that Bitcoin is going to 90,000. It is, as you guys can see. What's happening? Everything is correlated, okay? Everything is just correlated with each other. If you look at, again, I know I mention it a lot, but if you look at the M2 money supply, look at the gold chart. Gold usually go first and then Bitcoin follows, right? Excuse me. Yeah, that usually happens. So yeah, you're seeing gold still going up, Bitcoin is catching up, and then before you know it, the M2 also showing us like, okay, in 2 to 3 months that thing is going to start curving down. Is that going to be the top of the market? Maybe, maybe not. But again, it is better you start preparing for it right now. Like I told you guys, my strategy is simple. I open long position in a bull run, I take profits, and those profits is what I'm going to use for shorting the market during the bear market. Now, when we talk about recession, you start to understand that, listen, economy is going to look pretty bad in the next 2 to 3 years. Very bad. That's how it's going to be, and that coincides with also the bear market. The only difference is that people that say no, it's going to be a mega bull run, I think they got it backwards. I think it's going to be a mega bear market. That's what it's going to be. Therefore, the bear market will come way earlier than anybody was anticipating. I'm telling you, everything is just written on the wall. It's written right there. So what do? We're trying to get that dry powder. You're trying to get that money. Trust me, you are going to try to get as much cash as possible, okay? Because stock market is going to fall. And when I say fall, it's going to drop. You think 2008 was bad? This, my friends, looks to be 2008 5 times. That's what it looks to be, because in this financial crisis that we are going into, and again, we keep kicking the can down the road, trying to be like, oh no, it's this, oh no, it's that. This one is way different. Back in 2008, we didn't have trade wars. I don't think we didn't have, correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't remember. I don't also think we had a problem with the national bonds market. I don't think we had that. But now we're having these issues that are complicating things worse. Because right now you have people like, okay, should we align with China or should we align with the US? That's what the whole world is doing. So if you look at it, the dollar has a strong point because the dollar is used in every major transactions around the world. And on top of that, America, US, is like the biggest hot spot on all the countries. Okay, the biggest hot spot, because the US doesn't produce much. US consume more of anybody products. That's what it is. So if you look at it in that way, it is going to be like the whole world economy is going to reset, because right now America is like, nah, we are also trying to be producing a situation in which I scratch your back, you scratch my back. If you import your goods into my country, you're going to let me import yours in your country, which again, it's already happening, but the problem is that the tariffs that are going back and forth. You understand? Some countries have so crazy tariffs on the US goods that hinders the US from growing, okay? And if the US is not growing, it has a problem with the US dollar, okay? So it's a rabbit hole. It goes way in, too deeper than you think. So right now we are going to go back into those years in which US was a producing manufacturer. That's what is happening, because if I put tariffs on your goods and then they are not sell, because the tariff, get this out. When we put tariffs, it's not on that country, in the goods it's on the goods that country produces, and that when those goods get into the United States, what happens is that the US citizens, they have a choice. Do they want to spend 125% more than they're already spending, or do they want to buy nationally US made goods? The same thing, might not be the same quality, might not be the same taste or whatever, but the same thing at normal price. It is all depends on what you want, what you like. And I can guarantee you, with the recession coming, with everything coming, people are not going to want to spend too much money. Therefore, that it will lead to creating companies that manufacture stuff in the US. Some stuff we are good at, some stuff we are not good at. Now, if we start manufacturing and then ship it on overseas, the same thing is going to do. Those overseas countries also going to have their own tariffs on the US goods. Okay, so now with all this negativity, you look at it, I've always told you guys, I try to see the positive side of everything. That's what I try to see. Like right now, again, we will say it. You have recession, you have interest rate, you have people crying, you have houses on fire, or whatever you have going on. I try to see the positive side of it, which again, for me, it will be, you see those stocks that are dropping like rocks. You see the S&P 500 dropping. You see all those things dropping. Have money on the side. Trust me, you need to have dry powder on the side, because time is going to come for this next 2 years. Time is going to come. You're going to see everything is going to drop so bad. Okay, I don't know how gold is going to perform, but I wish it would drop. That way I could buy some more. But you don't know how it's going to perform. You don't know how Tesla is going to do. You don't know how S&P 500 is going to do. But one thing for sure is that they are going to dump. They are going to dump, guys, because right now, you see how Bitcoin is running? Again, the same inverse correlation between the US dollar and Bitcoin. US dollar is dumping, Bitcoin goes up, right? The same. So all this one is going to be very temporal, and is going to continue dumping, because the M2 money supply shows that there will be a lot of liquidity in the market. That means people are going to flood the market. And on top of that, when you look at the way Trump does things, now everybody's celebrating the 90 days tariff pause. Nobody's looking at why is this happening. Those 90 days, I remember I told you they are going to pump it. Go look at my videos. I've been telling you guys they are going to pump the market, be it the stock market, be it crypto market, be it whatever. They are going to pump it, because everybody's getting ready for that recession. Trust me, everybody's getting ready for it. They're going to pump it, then everybody's going to withdraw their money. Stock is going to collapse. The world economy is going to go to shit for the next 2 to 3 years, and then you're going to see just the same way the market went down is going to come back up. The question again is, are you going to be ready for it? Or are you going to still be crying on the side about whatever the market is doing or whatever the tariffs are doing? The good thing about the internet, the good thing about doing market online right now is that everybody has the same opportunity. You go sit there and cry about it, or you can make the best out of it. Okay? Yeah. Regardless, you and me, we are the middle to the lower class of the society. We don't really care what the government is doing. All we care is that we make money. Right? Think about it. That's all that we care about. Therefore, my mission for myself, I don't know about you, my mission is that I'm going along, like my long positions are still open, which we about to we about to look at, because a lot of you who thought I was going to Rec City, yeah, like I said, man, you're going to wait for a long time. I have those long positions open for that sole reason. Make the money on the way up. Use some of that money to make money on the way down. And then when time comes, I have enough dry powder to invest in S&P 500, Nasdaq, and other. I do research stocks. Okay, like the other day, those I bought the other day, they are doing perfectly good, and I'm planning on dumping them before the 90-day tariff things go over with. I will dump them because I know they are going to drop right after that. So yeah, it is still if you want to look at it in another man's language, between US and China, they are just being, what we say, measuring their own dicks. That's what it is. Who has the longest one? Put it on the table and bring a ruler. Let's see. Okay. What most people, like when you listen to some Chinese analysts, they try to put it as if they're winning this war. And I'm looking at it like, yeah, I don't think you are. I don't think, because pay attention to everything. China is a manufacturing country. They don't consume much because it's already oversaturated. It's already very saturated. And them yesterday, they came up, there was news that came out yesterday that says China told all their banks to stop purchasing US dollars. They stopped doing that. I don't know why. I don't know exactly what their strategy is. But one thing you got to understand, if they stop dealing with the US dollars, yeah, the dollar might go down a little bit. But look at the Chinese yuan. What are you doing to your own economy? And it's all based on one thing. The US, don't quote me on it, but I think what Trump is trying to do is try to pay that debt. The US owes a lot of debt to China. I think he's trying to do that. And even the US dollar goes down a little bit, but Chinese or whatever goes down 10 or 20 times, they're going to be able to pay it even faster. So yeah, I know Trump is, politically, I think he sucks. He's an idiot on that one. But when it comes to business, that guy is a genius. That guy is a genius. Yeah, but anyways, I know a lot of people will sit here and try to think again. But the mission, like I said at the beginning, the mission of this channel is for us to go from zero to a millionaire status. That is why we come with a fine tooth comb every situation. Yes, people are crying. Yes, the market will crash. Yes, everything will happen. But in my millionaire journey, my question is, okay, how can I turn that to my advantage? That's my question. So yeah, for those of you trading right now, either on spot or on leverage, that is my plan. Make that money on the way up. With those profits, make the same money on the way down, and then when recession is, you're going to hear about it. Oh yeah, we're doing better. You're going to see stocks, blah, blah, blah. That same money, use that to get your positions in anything. Be it crypto, be it stock, be it precious metals, whatever. Okay? If you sit on the side crying about it, like, yeah, the hell is breaking loose. This is happening. Oh, blah, blah, blah. You are going to repeat the same mistake again. Trust me. I don't know what kind of cowboy are you. But for me, I am only going to give that destiny one chance to slap me in the face. And I already given it that chance. And that was 2008. 2008, it really slapped me on the face that I'm going to be honest with you. It still haunts me till today. Because if you look at those stocks, how they went to perform from 2008 to today, even though the market is crashing, you would have been significantly up. If you look at something like Bitcoin, how it went to perform from 2009 thereabout till today, you will be slapping yourself in the face because, oh my God. And all this happened because I did not prepare myself. Again, that's what I'm trying to tell you. Right now is the time to prepare yourself. The money in your pockets, I don't know how you're going to get it, but it's the easiest way is to trade on your way up, make profits, keep some of that profit, trade on your way down, make profit, keep some of that profit, and repeat the same process again. Okay, so I don't know, you might sit here and listen, go to any YouTube outlet, go to any news outlet, everybody is crying, oh, economy is going to crash, economy is going to do this. And again, what are you doing about it? To me, it's okay, how can I use this? That's what it is to me. So yeah, everybody has their own way of looking at things. Like right now, we're talking about Casper, right? Nobody's paying attention. I've seen a lot of people thinking like Casper might not even go past 50 cents. Okay, let's entertain your your argument. Even if Casper doesn't go past 50 cents, which again, you guys know I don't believe that, but well, let's entertain that. If you right now buy 10,000 Casper at 7 cents or 8, whatever the price is, and price goes to 50 cents, who is the idiot? Who is the idiot? Which means you are going to turn $700 to $800 into $5,000. Who is the idiot? Now, instead of just having $700, you now have $5,000 on which you can use for getting ready for the situation we just talked about. But I'm telling you, it's not going to be like that. I think it's Casper. Most people don't see it, but I keep saying it. Casper is a $10 coin. And it's going to make sense. Trust me, it's going to make sense once these smart contracts go live. And people think $10 is so outrageous. $10 is a $250 billion market cap. Are you guys trying to tell me that Casper cannot get to $250 billion market cap? I know people are just going to sit here and try to think about it, but trying to thought about it. But the truth is, look at what Casper brings to the table. Not just that. Go back the entire history of cryptocurrencies. Then now, visualize what Casper brings to the table. Again, I usually tell you guys, if Ethereum was Casper or did everything perfect, do you think Solana will exist today? Do you think Tron or whatever layer ones are out there, do you think they will exist today? The answer is no. But because Ethereum didn't do things perfect, couldn't solve the trilemma, couldn't do anything, it gave a chance for those layer ones to come up, right? Now, you have a project that solved the trilemma. It has proven, even now by the association or whatever test, that whatever votes they did the other day, they voted Casper as the best in the cryptocurrencies. Not Bitcoin, not Solana, not Ethereum, not my grandpa or my grandma's coin. Casper. That tells you, and again, even sometimes people don't look at it, I usually tell you, go do your research. The infrastructure for Casper is already there. They came out and they announced it. They are now compliant with the ISO 22200, right? 22200. They're already there. All they're waiting, everything go. Workcore. You look at it again, you look at the banking, you look, everything is ready for Casper to rip it. All they're waiting for is that green button to get flipped on for smart contract. People talking about adoption. you sound like my grandma trying to do her favorite pie in the kitchen. Even though she already knows the recipe, she still sometimes call her husband, honey, when should I put the salt again? Because guess what? Amnesia is something that a lot of people have. Even Uncle Tommy from the basement, you hear him yelling, Grandma, don't forget to put too much sugar in it. I like it sweet. Yeah, because people have amnesia. People don't know. It's like Bitcoin, okay? First, people fought it. First, people hated it. Now, people loving it. People don't know exactly what are the advantages and the disadvantages of Bitcoin. Everybody's looking at the price, right? The same thing goes right now. What do you think will happen when they discover Casper? Mainstream media is not talking about Casper yet. My grandma, she's not gossiping about Casper yet with her friends at the church group. You already know that your favorite neighbor that never go away from their window, they don't even know about Casper yet. Wait until all those people start to realize that, yeah, there is a beast is about to wake up. Look at Ethereum. Before smart contracts, what happened? Ethereum price tanked. And right now, we're looking at the same similarities, because I looked at Ethereum chart and I look at Casper's chart. You guys know I like to look at charts. The same similarities are happening, okay? Same similarities. Casper went down, and the beautiful thing about this is that Casper printed a double bottom. has already printed a double bottom, and that thing has already started to go up. So yeah, yesterday I asked you guys, convince me why you think your Cardano, your shitcoin mania Solana, the crash mania ones, try to convince me. Show me, or any other layer one you got out there. I want to know, why do you think they are better than Casper? Comment sections is open. I haven't seen anything useful in those comments about that subject, other than, fanboys comments. That's all I see. Nothing less, nothing more. You guys look at stuff, and again, when you do your research, you're supposed to understand the relationship between circulating supply and total supply. Coins with no total supply, they have the ability to dilute the market. They have that ability. So yeah, for crypto, we're trying to run away from fiat because the government can print money anytime they want. But you are telling me that a coin that can print coins anytime they want is better than Casper. Make some sense out of that. Make some sense out of that. So yeah, it is it is up to you, man. It is just up to you. My job here is to tell you what I am doing. If you like what you see, you can follow. If you don't follow. It is not financial advice. Understand? Anyways, so the key thing I'm trying to tell you guys is, one, you need to be prepared. You need to be prepared. In my millionaire journey, we get prepared way before anything else. That's why I told you, when I long Bitcoin, my Bitcoin longs are open way before the time. When I begin to short it, you guys are going to see. I'm going to start shorting Bitcoin way before anybody else start doing anything. The same thing goes. The situation we're seeing right now with the financial world, guys, is not gonna look pretty. But it's an opportunity. An opportunity, because I am going to short the living Jesus out of Bitcoin. Because if everything falls, Bitcoin is going to fall. It's going to fall really hard. Okay, the same thing, stocks are going to go down, and that money is what I am going to use to pile up on stocks for the next 2 to 3 years, and you guys are going to see it. Okay, anyways, now let's go look at the market right quick. That is the funniest part. I was expecting that. Everybody was expecting the downfall, right? And what did I tell you? You need to put your money in 1, 2, 3, 4 coins, right? That is what it is, because I've been saying it forever. The bull market is here. There will be no all season. All season has already started to happen. But anyway, if you pay attention, good. If you did not, if you did not pay attention, cheers to you. But anyways, let's go right quick. Let's go look at crypto bubbles, okay? Looking at crypto bubbles, we're gonna see here. Let's see what we got going on. Yeah, like I said, daily resets, you have weekly resets, and you have monthly reset. Hey, whoever that was talking about XCN, did you see what I was telling you? They were gonna dump on you. Do you see it now? Look at your favorite XCN. Look at that. This is what I'm telling you. They are going to dump on you. It's not. My God. Oh well. It's up to you, okay? If you think XCN is gonna make you that money and is gonna take you up there, kudos to you. Look at that. Everything is running except for XCN. What do you see? Right? And this is why I was saying I don't want you guys to FOMO into the pumps and dump, because XCN, yes, it was pumping, but look at it right now. We about to see in the next 1 or 2 months, and you tell me. Anyways, let's go right quick and look at King Kaspa first. We're gonna start with KAS right here. My king. Bam. There you go. For the past hour, Casper is up 1.4%, 0.4% up on the day, 17.5% up on the week, 5.8% up on the month, and 48.2% down on the year, sitting at a market cap of $1.96 billion and a 24 hours volume traded at $83.46 million. As you guys can see, we've been going sideways since yesterday, and I'm about to show it to you right now. It looks like Casper is gearing up for the second takeoff for the breakout. Okay, so yeah, we're about to talk about that in a minute. But I like about that, like, look at that market cap from 1.4 billion, almost $2 billion with nothing. No smart contracts, no tier ones, nothing. Look at that. Yeah, you guys are about to get caught with your pants down. Those of you who doubt Casper. But anyways, let's see. Quant, QNT, the bankers coin, and the coin a lot of people love to hate. See that? We have here 1.2% up the last hour, 3.4% up on the day, 0.9% down on the week, 10.1% down on the month, and 41.8% down on the year. See, I told you, pay attention to that number, right? The yearly. We went from 50 to 40 something, and now we are almost 40%. It is going. Sitting at the market cap of $977.27 million and a 24 hours volume traded at $19.55 million. That is very low. Therefore, we're running out of sellers. Sellers are, we're running out of it. You're about to watch that volume skyrocket. Anyways, now looking at Jasmy, JAS, the Japanese Bitcoin, which again, you guys already understand why I'm saying it. OMG. Hold on a second. Oh my God, I would have loved to look at my fathers right now. I would love to look at their faces right now. Those of you who say, yeah, Jasmine is dead, it's going to less than a cent. Oh, look at your position at 94% negative. You are going to wreck city. What did I tell you? I want to hear again. Come on, don't play the sound of silence to me. Come on. Look at this. Pay attention. Look at this. Look at this. For the past hour, Jasmine is down 1.8%, 26.3% up on the day, 57.6% up on the week, 20.7% up on the month. I told you this was going to happen. And we have here 30.9% down on the year, sitting at the market cap of $773.23 million and a 24 hours volume traded at $353.60 million. Look at that volume. I told you. I damn told you this was going to happen. If you paid attention, congratulations. If you was busy trying to FUD, well, I want to see you again. I want to see you again. But anyways, now let's go look at Cubic, okay? Cubic, high risk, high reward, right? Come on. Cubic right here. High risk, high reward. Like I said, again, bam. There you go, right? Looking at it, for the past hour, we are up 1.9%, 16% up on the day, 23.1% up on the week, 20.9% up on the month, and 79.5% down on the year. Look at that number too. It has also started to come down, sitting at the market cap of $138.08 million and a 24 hours volume traded at $2.99 million. Yeah. And now let's go look at Bitcoin. Again, if Jasmine is doing that, that also shows a sign that Bitcoin is also about to start raving up there. So let's look at Bitcoin right quick. There you see, I told you, Bitcoin runs, Jasmine run. Only that Jasmine usually do it twice the magnitude. Okay. Anyways, you see here 0.2% up the last hour, 3.3% up on the day, 2.3% up on the week, 3.1% up on the month, 20.7% up on the year, sitting at a market cap of $1.68 trillion and a 24 hours volume traded at $27.51 billion. That volume also still low. We all know when Bitcoin moves, this volume usually be above $200 to $300 billion, 24 hours. But yeah, it is it is raving each engine. So yeah, That is, again, people are not paying attention to it. Casper is going to be, you know what? I think I'd rather wait. I'd rather wait for the smart contracts to go live. We have very, very little time. Okay, let's see. Let's go here. Yeah, as you can see, we are 40% or okay, 40%. They have nodes that are transferring right now. We still have 22 days and 23 hours, which is approximately is almost a little bit over 3 weeks. That's all we have left. So yeah, you see, by May the 5th, okay, it's almost here, and yeah, we are going to sit here and a lot of people are going to regret this, but yeah, it's coming. You watch the volume on Casper after May 5th, when everything starts to take shape. You will see what I'm talking about. But anyways, now let's go look at trading view right quick. Okay, let's look at the prices in details to see what we got going on over there. We're going to start first with King Casper as always. Okay, but as you can see, DXY going down and Bitcoin going up. So yeah, everything is beginning to take its normal course again. But let's see in 90 days if everything is going to continue like this or go back to shit, just like I think it's going to do. But anyways, now if you look at charts, okay, this is the Casper chart on the 1 hour. Okay, let's go back here. Let me zoom it out a little bit. As you can see, we've been doing this, forming bull flag, breaking out, bull flag, breaking out. So this is why the crash for price has not been moving. Oh, it looks like he's trying to break out. Yeah, he's starting to break out as we speak right now. But as you can see, we started right there. I'll bring my arrow out. We started right here when I told you price was going to get attracted to moving average, right? We broke above, formed the resistance. If you measure from here to here, put it on the breakout, leads us there, which exactly, okay, exactly we met that we met the target. Okay, so yeah, right now what we are looking at is a breakout too, which if you measure from here to the target up there, oh come on, to the target up there, you will see that now if you put it on the breakout, which it is doing right now, let me move it on the breakout. Come on, it's very difficult on my phone to do it. Let me move it right there. That should tell us where we are going. So let's go on the 4 hour right quick. Okay, on the 4 hour we can't see the target. I'll have to go on the daily, but regardless, you can see right here that we breaking out, and you can see, like I always say, price always get attracted to the moving average, right? You saw it, we broke out, we got attracted to it, came back, retested, just like I was telling you yesterday. Two things were about to play out. Either we bounce on the moving average, or maybe give the moving ribbon some time to get up there to bounce off it. It looks like we are bouncing off the moving average. Okay, so if you look at it or read on the daily, let's see. Okay, this is way better. Now it tells you the target. The target of this breakout right now is gonna be at 8.8, almost 9 cents. Okay, the good thing about this is that it puts us above this major resistance slash support at 8.2, 8.3 cents. But again, I've been saying this for the longest, like this, you see the white lines, this is a falling wedge which started at 20 cents. So now when we broke out, we came back, retest, now we're going up. The target of all this entire move you're seeing right now is 20 cents. That's the target. So yeah, let's see how things play out and how everything is going to work out. So far so good. Everything is working according to plan, right? I know people are still hating on it, but anyways, now let's go look at coins right quick. Okay, QNT, USDT, this one right here. We on the day, just like I told you guys yesterday. Remember? See, it is started to go. So we are going to attack that that ribbon. That's what we are going to do. The target, we had an inverse head and shoulder. Let me go on the 4 hour, probably there you see it better. We had an inverse head and shoulder which is our now, is breaking out. As you can see, we're breaking out, and the target of it, like I told you yesterday, was $68 to $69. Okay, but don't forget the most important thing: price always get attracted to the moving average. For me, I think we're probably going to continue to go up here to $72 to $73 thereabout. Okay, look at the ribbon. See the ribbon squeezing and facing upwards, right? If you guys can see, turn, squeezing, facing upwards. If you look at it on the 1 hour, you will see the same thing. Bam, quant is breaking out. We broke out. Now that inverse head and shoulder is kind of playing out, but let's wait until we hit that target, and then we will know what the price does. You guys already know, I've already told you, in every trade there is a before the trade, a during the trade, and a after the trade. Right now, looking at quant, we are during the trade. Right now, you don't want to open a position because it's like you're catching a falling knife, so you don't want to. Let's wait for the target to hit and see what price does there. Okay, now let's go look at Jasmine. That's the one that is very funny to me right now. It's very funny to me. If you look at Jasmine, we have here again, like I told you guys, the same situation with quant, right? We were forming an inverse head and shoulder. So let's that's exactly what I told you yesterday. See, we were forming an inverse head and shoulder. You can see shoulder, head, shoulder, right? And we broke out of it. And you guys remember, I was showing you exactly this. See, the target was 1.5 cents. Right now, yeah, we're gonna wait. We've got there. Now let's see what the price does. Now we begin the after trade stage. Now, is it going to continue going up, or is it going to come down a little bit? Looking at everything, and I'm seeing here, like I'm looking at right here, look at the ribbon. We're just still going up. Ribbon is about to go past the moving average. So yeah, I think this is probably going to keep going up to allow the ribbon to come up to the target or close to the target before coming down to retest on the ribbon, either the ribbon or the moving average. Because the way I'm seeing it, I think the moving average should be somewhere close to the target very, very soon. If you look at it on the daily, okay, daily, look at this. Very, very funny things happen in the market sometimes. You want to sit here and you want to laugh about it. Perfectly. Okay, look, we got the target of the inverse head and shoulder. Went a little bit above, now it's coming down. Now, I told you guys yesterday that this pricing could either use the ribbon as support. So I think that is also what's happening here when you look at it on the daily, because we shot all the way above it. Now price is coming down. We're probably going to use this as support and continue going, because again, remember, price always gets attracted to the moving average, and right now the moving average is sitting at 2.1, and we have this major resistance at 2.3 cents. Those of you who like to use price confirmation, there you have it. Well, you guys already know me, I don't wait for price confirmation. But anyways, now let's go look at Bitcoin right quick, since I told you guys we are going to start doing it, because Bitcoin right now is on the last stages. Okay, I remember a lot of you really got on me because of this, and I kept telling you the purple line was going to hold. The purple line was going to hold. I kept telling you that. Well, even though sometimes you see prices drop, it's because of people's sentiments. Purple line was going to hold. So if you look at this on the weekly, let me try to see, because I hate my phone to use this. Look at the purple line. It's been a long time. I call them origin trends, because I like to go multi-years. I put them there and to watch it, and I kept telling you it was going to hold. It was going to do that even before the halving. It was there. So yeah, if you look at it on the weekly, we came down. Okay, we came down, came to close it. Now look at how fast it got bought right back up, and I kept telling you, pay attention to the ribbon. Even after all this bearishness, ribbon was still green. Okay, so yeah, I don't know about you, but yeah, right now we have this important resistance right here, and it's sitting around $85,000. If you go on the hourly, you will see something. Okay, what do you see? We are heading towards that yellow line. That's where we're heading, right? Now we're about to see, are we going to crack it and go above it, use that as support and continue going? And then you look at it on the 4-hourly. This is why I think we are going to crack that resistance and go above it. If you look, ribbon has curved and it's turning green. See that? Again, I was telling you guys yesterday, the same thing I keep repeating myself. Price always get attracted to the moving average. I remember we were down here. Look, what do you see? Moving average. Now, ribbon is turning green. Everything looks bullish. So yeah, I don't know about you, but yeah, we've started to see things, right? I don't. How do you say this? Here. When I trade, I don't use magic. I don't use chemical equation, although I'm a chemical engineer. I don't use a lot of these mumbo jumbles, Elliott waves, and all that nonsense. I use simple tactics. You have MACD, you have RSI, you have moving ribbon, you have Bollinger Bands, and the most important of all of them, human psychology. That's the most important. Because yeah, the chart might be telling you perfect breakout or whatever, but if grandma, grandpa, Uncle Tommy are panicking, that shit ain't going nowhere. That's how simple it is. Because grandma sells, grandpa says, hey, my wife is selling. Click, Uncle Tommy, what's going on? We all selling. All right, click. So yeah, that is the same situation that was going on with the market. But anyways, now let's go look at my positions right quick. Before we do that, please do not leverage trade if you don't have experience, because you are going to lose your money. As simple as that. Okay, down below I do have Bydfi, Phemex, Margex, and Wix exchange. Please use those links, sign up. They are giving free money right now. Once you sign up, take $100 and practice. Although I don't know, I wouldn't advise you leverage trading right now, because the time I was hammering about it, people didn't listen. Now that leg has started. If you're daredevil, you could try, but I'm telling you, everything is about to run like a mad cow. And if you do any slightest mistake right now, you're going to lose it all. That's how simple it is. But anyways, now let's go look at my positions right quick. Let's start first with my Bydfi. You guys know Bydfi, I am trading King Casper, and I'm also trading Quant. Yesterday that position was like what, 5 grand or something. You see, today I am up 6,400, almost 6,500. I told you I am an aggressive trader. I trade at 50x. Any little movement sends my profits up to the sky, or sends my profit tumbling down, because I trade at 50x. As you guys can see right here, my Kaspa, I am still down 61%, which is 5,500. On my Quant, 56%, which is 5,800. You guys remember my Kaspa was at the time, it was down like 80%. And again, these are not the number I looked at. I'm telling you, you are going to see this account in 6 figures, and that's something you will see. It has already started, right? Now let's go right quick, look at my Phemex. Again, I will show you these numbers again tomorrow, but right now, because I'm running out of time, look at that. You guys remember my Phemex? A couple of days ago, it was down to $3,000. What are you looking right now? Overall, I am up 7,300. That's what I told you. This is everybody who was expecting Wreck City. What do you see now? See, I told you so. Anyways, if you go look at my contracts, I trade at 50x in every of my position. Look at that. Okay, for my Jasmine, I am still down 68%, which is 7,500. Remember a couple of days ago, not even 2-3 days ago, this position was down 95%. And I told you guys I'm not worried about it, right? What do you see now? Look at my Casper. I am still down 24%, which is $1,000. A couple of days ago, this thing was down almost 70%. And what did I tell you? I wasn't worried about it. I trade at 50x. I'm comfortable at that margin, and that's me. Okay, and you guys will see. I will show you this account in 6 figures. Just hang tight. Those furthers that like to further my channel, hang tight. We're about to see. we're about to see. Again, you can pause it, any of my accounts, and you can see I trade at 50x, and that's why my positions move up or down crazily. Okay, now let's go look at Wix exchange right quick. On Wix, you guys know I'm trading King Casper. I am also trading Cubic, high risk, high reward. This account was down almost $300 the other day. What do you see? Yesterday, I think it was up 1,700 or something like that. Today, we are up 2,400. See that? Where are my haters? Please, I want to hear you. I want to hear you. If you look at my futures or contracts, you will see here, okay, I trade at 50x. Be it Cubic, be it Casper, whatever, I trade at 50x. As you can see, my Cubic, I am still down 38%, which is $700. Couple of days ago, this thing was down 70-80%. See? If you look at my Casper, I am still down 17%, which is $200. Couple of days ago, I was down 70-80% on this thing. Go back on my videos. You can pause it and you can look at it, okay? I trade at 50x. Like I always say, I put my mouth where my money is. That's what it is, as you guys can see right now, okay? So, I've been telling you guys, you are going to look at those 3 accounts in 6 figures. You will see, psychology of money. Not rushing, not chasing. I don't FOMO in, I don't fall out. It is just me. It is something you need to manage. Once you learn how to manage your state of mind, none of this nonsense will affect you. It's as simple as that. Anyways, guys, as we're saying, get ready for the big bear market. Okay, and how do you do it? You use your gains, part of your gains, not all of it, part of your gains that you're going to get right now in the next 3 to 4 months. Use those gains, short the market, okay? Not financial advice. I'm just telling you what I am going to do. I'm going to use my gains to short the market. And once we get back there at the bear bottom of the bear market, I will use those same gains from the shorts to long the market. As simple as that. So, yeah, you can sit there and be negative about it. Don't listen. I told you, it's not going to be an all season. It has already started. What do you see? Bitcoin goes up, some altcoins go up with it. The rest of the shit coins don't even move. And those of you who didn't even know, it is funny because it looks like Crypto John is giving up on on Turbo AI. I just saw that they I just saw it on Twitter and I couldn't stop laughing, man. Anyways, guys, I gotta go out of here and I need to go watch a soccer match. So, anyways, guys, thank you very much for watching my videos. Please don't forget to subscribe. We're trying to make it to 5,000 subscribers. Don't forget to comment and don't forget to like. Please, if you think your coin is better than Casper, convince me. Please, I'm begging you, educate me down in the comment section below. I'm not talking about fanboy comments. No, I want to see facts. Show me facts, because when I talk about Casper, I give you facts. Convince me. Who knows? Maybe I become a Cardano Maxi. That being said, guys, again, from the bottom of my heart, don't forget to share so that other millionaire-minded attitude like you and yours truly can see these videos and the family can grow. Okay, that said, please start thinking about the bear market. It's time. Now is when you start to make your moves. Because again, don't say I didn't warn you. Okay, but anyways, until I see you in my next one, please take very I can't even speak today. I'm just thinking about Turbo AI. I'm thinking about Crypto John's face. Look at that Turbo right now. Okay, guys, until I see you in my next one, take very good care of yourselves, okay? Bye-bye.